Today we're going to look at using the CORE HL7 Postmaster to manipulate HL7 messages, to tweak them as they either come in the front door into your system or after they've been exported by your system and go out the back door. First we'll look at what is a standard HL7 interface. You have inbound messages coming in, they're imported into your system, and perhaps you also produce outbound messages which go out. And then you have our second scenario. HL7 messages are coming in the front door. We're going to intercept them with the postmaster, do some tweaking, and then forward them in to our system. Let's get started. Our scenario, intercepting inbound messages. For this scenario, we have HL7 ORU type messages coming into our system. They're deposited into a folder here where they're picked up and imported into a CORE HL7 database schema. The problem is that our system has a strict requirement that all ORU type HL7 messages use the value NW in field 1 of their ORC segments, and the trading partner is sending messages with the value SC in field number 1, as you see here. Now, since our trading partner can't change the messages they send, and we don't want to change our system because of expense or resource concerns, what we want to do is tweak each HL7 message as it comes in and change this value in field number 1 of the ORC segments from SC to NW before it hits our database. We're going to do this by first redirecting our inbound messages into a new folder here. This will be the entry point for a CORE HL7 Postmaster. The Postmaster will tweak the message and then direct it to the old folder where our CORE Postmaster is waiting to pick the message up. I have a test bed of 96 messages. You can see they have this value SC in the ORC segment. And what I want to do is direct it to this Postmaster, which is looking at this folder. Now we want to set up our Postmaster to actually make the change. To do it, I'm going to edit this particular Postmaster. There it is. I'm going to go over to my destinations. There is my folder destination. I'm going to edit it. It's enabled. It puts the messages out here. I'm going to go to the transformation instructions. Say I want to edit the transformation instruction, put a new instruction in for the ORC segment, apply it to all instances, and I want field number 1, component 1, subcomponent 1 if it repeats all instances. And what do I want to do with it? I want to put a static value of NW. I click OK. I tell it to embed these transformations in the Postmaster and save my changes and save my changes. And that's it. I'm done. All I have to do now is I want to start this demo service. I had it turned off. So now it's waiting. And all I do next is take my test bed of messages and export them to my Postmaster's main folder. That's done. 96 messages out. Let's open it up. There they are. Our Postmaster service is running, and now it's picked them up and delivered them all. And it delivered them all over to where the CORE schema engine is waiting, and it's already picked the messages up and sent them in to the database. That's easy to fix because I'll just clear out my message store and open a query window. This is where they're at. They were imported into this database on this server. I'm going to query it. Say I want only messages for today, inbound messages only, execute. There are my 96 messages. Let's take a look at what actually came into the database. There it is, and now that value has been changed on every message. It's that easy. Next, we're going to look at another scenario, which is getting the messages into the database as they are originally, but changing them on the way out. To do this, the first thing that I need to do is undo what I did in scenario number 2. Let's do that. Go to the destinations, I edit this, go to my transformation instructions, and clear out that change. So now the messages will come into the database with the original value, and that's how they'll stay. Now, they'll come in with SC. Now then we're going to go to this Postmaster, which picks data up out of the database and delivers it to 2 different destinations. It delivers it to a sender, which will send it out over TCP/IP, and it puts the messages in a folder. So we're going to change that. For this, we're going to go to our destinations, and we're going to say for the messages going out to the listener, we want to leave the original value intact, so we won't put anything on that. But for the messages going into this folder, we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to add a transformation instruction, a new instruction, and what do we want? The ORC segment, all instances, field 1, component 1, subcomponent 1, apply to all instances, and we want to put a static value of NW. And save that, and save this, and save this. Now we're done. We're ready to start, so we're going to start both of these 2 services. And we'll start demo 2. And once again, to kick everything off, all I have to do is export these 90 plus messages into the starting folder. And we'll open this up. Sure, yeah, we'll open it up. And that's already done. They've already come out and been imported into the database. And if we did everything right, we should be able to go here. Use extended validation to get to the folders. And I can say I want to open up the Tukataya folder. That's the one that should have our changed values. Oh, I did that wrong. There they are. So we'll pull one up using a different viewer, and there it is, NW in the ORC field 1. If we wanted to, we could go and look at the queue folder. There's no listener, so the messages will just queue up. And again, here are the same messages, but we're going to pull one up, and we should see the original value is still in place. ORC field 1 is SC. And it is that easy. If this video has helped you, you can check out some of our other videos about the CORE HL7 Postmaster or the CORE HL7 SQL schema engines. Visit our website at transworldscribe.com. You can download this software and play with it. Also, please consider liking this video and subscribe to our channel to get more content.